Working in perfect sync, they beat the trolls senseless. Out of desperation, the trolls grabbed me, completely useless in a fight, as a hostage, forcing the dwarves to lay down their weapons. The trolls picked out a few dwarves and strung them up over the fire to roast. Their leader mentioned the sun was coming up soon, and there wasn't time to find seasoning.
Far away. Let's get a move on. I don't fancy being turned to stone.
That gave me an idea. I quickly called out to the trolls to stall for time, telling them roasting the dwarves that way would make them eat all kinds of nasty stuff. They should gut them first. The head troll thought that made sense and told his buddies to get a knife, but another troll preferred his meat raw and grabbed a dwarf to bite into. Seeing Gandalf creeping closer, I hurried on, saying the dwarf's belly wasn't just full of filth, but also crawling with parasites. The dwarves on the ground all chimed in, and we finally dragged things out until dawn. When everything was ready, Gandalf struck a boulder with his staff, and the first rays of morning sunlight hit the trolls. In an instant, they turned to stone. Gandalf figured the trolls only moved at night, so if they dared to ambush us just before dawn, their lair had to be nearby. Following the clues, we found a cave stuffed with gold, silver, and jewels, with a few legendary weapons casually propped on a rack. Gandalf recognized them as first-age high elven blades that glowed blue when orcs were near. He gave me a short sword, telling me it could save my life in a pinch. We couldn't waste any more time and pressed on toward the lonely mountain. When we reached the misty mountains, thunder and lightning suddenly exploded across the sky, whipping up fierce winds that turned the steep path slick and treacherous. Thorin was just suggesting we find shelter when someone suddenly shouted, a massive boulder was flying straight at us. We only survived because we were tucked into a groove in the cliff face. That's when we realized this wasn't a natural disaster. Two stone giants were locked in a fight to the death. Before we could catch our breath, the mountain beneath us split open as yet another stone giant woke up and joined the brawl. Every move the giants made was a matter of life and death for us. We spotted an opening and jumped to a safe ledge, but half our group was still trapped on one of the giants, forced to witness the entire battle. When one giant got knocked down and its massive body slammed into the mountainside, we barely escaped by diving into a crevice. After that harrowing experience, we decided to stop traveling for the night and took shelter in a cave we found. We barely dozed off when my sword suddenly glowed blue. Orcs were nearby. At the same moment, Thorin noticed the ground giving way beneath us, and before he could warn anyone, we all went tumbling down. Turns out, the cave was a trap set by orcs. Outnumbered and overwhelmed, the dwarves were swarmed and dragged away before they could fight back. In the chaos, I managed to slip away unnoticed since I didn't have the dwarf smell on me. I drew my sword and got ready to go after them, but a guard suddenly appeared. In the struggle, we both went over a cliff, our fates uncertain.